Hi, are you thinking about moving to France? Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I help people like you find the best places to live in France.
My name is Cecile Wieland. I'm your host. I'm French American. I'm a former TV producer and on-air reporter. I'm a licensed real estate agent in New York. And you could say that I'm absolutely obsessed with France. So I grew up in the US, but both of my parents are French, and I've been bringing friends to visit France ever since I was 9 years old. All of my extended family still lives in France. My mom, my sister, they live just outside of Paris. And over the years, my husband Scott and I have traveled all over the country. We got married in the Lot-et-Garonne. And last year, my husband, my son, and I lived in the western suburbs of Paris in Maison Lafitte. And we'll be heading back there at the end of August. So a little bit about my connection to Paris. I actually have lived in Paris proper 3 times in my life. In college, I spent the summer selling souvenirs outside the Galerie Lafayette. And right after college, I interned at the Assemblée Nationale in the 7th with a French congressman. And later, in 2005, I was one of the directors of MTV's Real World Paris. And here I am with my crew on the steps of the Sacré-Cœur like 20 years ago. Thanks. Best places to live in France. I launched this Facebook group to help people like you figure out where you want to live in France and where to buy property in France. And to make this process easier, I created a fun questionnaire. And then I created Coffee with My Agent. It's a free webinar series that introduces you to trusted English-speaking real estate agents across France. France is made up of 13 regions, and today we're focusing in on Paris in the Île-de-France region. And here you can see the Île-de-France, home to Paris and its surrounding suburbs, where over 12 million people live. So Paris is not just the capital, it's the country's economic, cultural, and political hub. The city is built around the Seine River, and a fun fact, there are 37 bridges across the Seine, crossing the Seine, and we personally love to take the Bateau Parisien boat tour on the Seine every time we go to Paris. It never gets old. So let's talk about why Paris is truly one of a kind. So we have, of course, the Seine, iconic monuments, postcard perfect neighborhoods. It's the world capital for food, art, fashion, culture, access to top-tier healthcare, universities, 2 international airports, a diverse international community, and yes, it is still the most visited city in the world. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about the history of Paris. It was once the seat of kings and revolutions. Paris shaped European culture and politics for centuries. And in the 19th and 20th centuries, it became a creative capital, attracting artists like Monet and Picasso, writers like Hemingway and Baldwin, and performers like Josephine Baker. And every arrondissement tells a story, from medieval Marais to the Haussmann's Boulevard and the Bohemian Montmartre. And today, Paris is home to thinkers, families, and dreamers, famous for its cafe terraces and markets. And a fun fact, in 2024, Paris was the world's most visited city in the world again, especially because of the Olympics and Notre Dame's reopening. Is Paris right for you? Your checklist. So based on your questionnaires, you're looking for big city living, a thriving expat community, excellent healthcare access, top-tier transportation, a walkable lifestyle where you don't need a car, a lively city all year round, and you have very easy weekend escapes to coasts, countryside, or even other countries, and you have daily access to world-class food, art, and architecture. The climate is oceanic. It has mild temperatures year-round, but it does get rainy, and summers do get hot. But as they say, there's nothing like Paris in the springtime. Why Americans love Paris in particular? You get more for your money. Paris offers beautiful historic apartments in prime locations at prices that are very competitive with New York City, San Francisco, or LA. Of course, you get a lifestyle upgrade with all these amazing museums and top healthcare. So Paris is a city with 20 arrondissements, which are districts, and it's numbered in a spiral, kind of a snail shell pattern, starting from the center and moving outward. And the Seine River runs through the heart of Paris, splitting the city into two banks, the left bank, which is traditionally known for its intellectual, artistic, and more bohemian culture, and the right bank, la rive droite, which is home to les grands boulevards, business district, iconic landmarks. Today, we're going to be covering 4 different areas of Paris. The 3rd, 4th, which is the Marais, then the 5th, which is the Latin Quarter, the 6th arrondissement, which is Saint-Germain-des-Prés, and the 9th arrondissement, which is Opéra. So, Le Marais, it has a population of about 2.1 million, and it's popular with international residents, very strong English-speaking community, especially among Americans, creatives and professionals. It has excellent metro access, lines 1, 8, and 11. And it's very walkable to places like Châtelet, Les Halles, and the Hôtel de Ville. And it has a historic, stylish, urban neighborhood feel to it, like with cobblestone streets and 17th century mansions and art galleries and boutiques. As far as healthcare, access to top-tier care with nearby public hospitals like the Hôpital Saint-Louis and Hôtel Dieu, and it has many private clinics and specialists. It's packed with museums like the Picasso Museum, cutting-edge galleries, independent fashion, and it's lively all year round. Bustling cafe terraces, exhibits, LGBTQ events, fashion pop-ups, cultural festivities, and this neighborhood never slows down, even in the winter. All right, let's move on to the Latin Quarter, which is in the 5th. So this is also part of central Paris, and it's one of the oldest and most iconic arrondissements. It's popular with academics, students, international residents. It's home to the Sorbonne and several global institutions. And it's very well connected to by metro lines 7, 10, the RER B and C, and easy access to Notre Dame, the Seine, and major train stations. It's a walkable, intellectual, and historic district with Roman ruins, medieval streets, bookshops, cafes. Well, and then right next door, of course, is the 6th, and we have the dot in the correct spot there, Saint-Germain-des-Prés. And it's one of the smallest, most exclusive arrondissements, very popular with Americans and academics and artists and retirees who want a really walkable lifestyle because they're right in the center. And they have great metro and bus access, easy walking to the Seine, the Luxembourg Gardens, and all the neighboring arrondissements. It's very elegant and historic. And it's the left bank, right? So it has this hub of thinkers and writers like Sartre, and it's near the Sorbonne. And it's near all the top hospitals like Necker and Cochin, elite clinics for international residents, art galleries, jazz clubs, iconic cafes like the Café des Fleurs and Les Deux Magots. And it also has those cobblestone streets and designer shops and hidden courtyards and of course, the Jardin de Luxembourg, where you can have a little picnic and watch the kids push the boats in the fountain. So now let's move on to the Opéra, the 9th. And so Opéra is very bustling. It's a very diverse neighborhood. It attracts international professionals, artists, students, drawn to its theaters and galleries and lively cultural scene. It has amazing metro and bus connections. And proximity to, the Gare Saint-Lazare, which is a major train station. And it's very vibrant, urban district known for, of course, l'Opéra. Buzzing with theaters, concert halls, chic restaurants, the Galerie Lafayette, and wide boulevards, Belle Époque buildings, covered passages, and it's basically classic Paris energy.
Subscribe and join me to discover your best places to live in France.